Hello, welcome all. Tonight I'm gonna play some Nine Souls, probably for the second to last time, because it really seems that the game is drawing to a close until there's some twist that I'm not anticipating, and even I've heard from chat that the game is getting near to the end. My plan, which I laid out last time, I think is still the same, that I'm now gonna sort of scout what is ahead, and then in between streams gather some more power-ups because I'm missing a lot, and then I would have a better chance at the apparently very difficult final boss. There is a thing I'm a little bit unsure about, which I should be, is that is there something you unlock? You need to unlock to get the true final boss, like some sort of item, like in Castlevania games. Items usually. In the villagers in Order of Ecclesia. I think there very well might be something like that. Although, maybe it's all items for Chuan. I think that's on the theater last time too. Like that might be a requirement to get a true ending, because it seems to be the biggest contribution to the future, in addition to killing the souls. I'm gonna make sure the game shows properly. I think it does. Okay, so by the way, this side portrait here, I think it's exactly how kids draw people from a certain perspective. That like they get completely distorted. At least I did that, so I think. Like, it was a huge revelation to me when I realized, as something like 11 or 12 years old, that like you sort of trace the skull shape, and then you get like a properly looking side profile. Or at least the start of one. What was the next goal exactly, except for Aegon? By the way, I read that Aegon is like a couple of names in this game, and it's been transformed a bit in the English localization. Her original name is Yigong. Yigong. That it was explained in the wiki at least that it was changed because they were worried that people were gonna like think there's a connection between Yi and her because both have Yi in the name. Even though Yi is written, if you do with the Chinese characters, with the characters pretty much used just for the legendary archer. And Yigonging Aegong's names. Should I call her Yigong? Maybe just Aegon. I'm gonna go with the translation. Is the same character that's in Book of Changes, or the Classic of Changes, one of the foundational Chinese texts. Like, it's an ancient word for change. And if you see the script in Chinese characters, like it's you wouldn't think that there's a connection, even though the names kind of sound the same. So that is one good example of information being lost when you just write the names phonetically. And the decision from the localizers, from the translators, was that maybe from the company itself, I'm not sure who made the decision, that it's better to like change the name, even though it's a little bit of a different name. And that's a long talk about that. Let's go back to the game. My lord, don't you think there are quite a few similarities between Chuan and Heng? You both are, I guess, like curious kids. The results of the personality analysis are also quite similar. If your humble servant could express an opinion, having Chuan wake you up was the most incredible stroke of luck I've ever witnessed. Yeah, it gave you a new life. And then he got many new lives after he has been dying to the bosses. And sometimes just random enemies flying about. Do I have any sort of clue where I need to go next? I would assume Aegon is like... No, I don't think there's anything new connected to Empyrean Discret. There's some kind of hole here. Research center makes sense to me that would be a possible place. To me, that kind of looks like the only missing connection in the map that's left. Oh, I really haven't done much here. Could it be that this now opens up after all the other souls are... They are not all gone, but they mostly are. Oh, and I have a couple of items left to give to them. My friends here. Just a nice played out frog. Did you eat the wood it was nailed to? How is it? This toad is extremely rare and rumored to be delicious, but there have been no records of what it actually tastes like. How? How? What? So, how does it taste? How is this even possible? It's crisp on the outside and soft on the inside. What made it crispy? You can't call this a toad. It's a bona fide high-end meat. Huh? What, really? Is any toad eaten? I know frogs are eaten, but what about toads? What about any poison frogs? It's the most delicious thing I've ever eaten. No, it might be the best damn meat I've ever had. Shenong? What's wrong? Shenong, hey! Yeah, what happened? Why are you yelling my name? Who are you? But where am I? Okay, no wonder there weren't any records. Yeah, everybody forgets the experience. Maybe more. So Shenong is affected by some part of poison, just not the killing you part. I was about to say, like, who is this? It's me. No, he's practicing the sword. What did you bring me out here to do, kid? I don't have the time for your monkey tricks. Still with the monkeys. Oh, you're back. Perfect timing. Do you have a minute? It's about this knife you gave me. What? Have you mastered it already? I think I got in the hang of it. Abacus helped me find a lot of information and we even set up straw targets. I guess both Xuan and Heng have a good connection to the Tao. Like, you know, the invisible information. That's many way to put it. Stand back and don't move. It's dangerous, so don't reach your hands out. Watch. Did the tree deserve that? I guess they're dead anyway. It's winter. Simulated winter here. What did you think? What do you think? How does it look? You pruned the bush into... What is it? Oh, it's pruning. Yes. A squashed bug? It's definitely an insect. The pattern on the wings looks familiar. Oh, it's the... nymph. Oh, I see it now. Isn't that your mystic nymph? How could you even tell? Yeah, you can tell. It's pretty accurate. That's right. I've always wanted my own mystic nymph, and I didn't want to bother Yi about it. But I decided to cut one out. Not that functional, though. I gave you that blade so you could learn how to fight, not how to perform circus tricks. Oh, I see. You should have said so. All you said was that I was going to learn how to use it. Who looks at the knife and just assumes it's used to stab other people? Depends on how the knife is. I think this pretty decent looks like at least a ceremonial weapon. Which is still a stand-in for killing people with it. Even if you don't actually use it for that purpose. I can't. I'm just not good with weapons. Maybe I could use it to plow soil or shovel dirt. There's better tool for that, definitely. If one day someone wanted to hurt you, do you think you could protect yourself? Of course I can. Once they see the beautifully cut flowers and trees, they'll want to ask me how I did it. Then they'll find uses for their weapons that are far more interesting than hurting me. Very, very optimistic. That's how I plan to stop them from hurting me. Give it up, my primate friend. You're dealing with what's called an unwavering personality here. Well, Xuanzhuan is pretty much the only one that Yi softens up a bit around. Okay, I think I have a couple of more items for Xuanzhuan. That pipey is still my favorite drawing. Let's try clay. So I'm gonna go from the oldest to newest. I think this is the oldest one. I think you like this book. Let me see. 2 sky peppers, 1 catty of fish fries. Oh, this is a recipe. Not just any old recipe. It's a collection of recipes from the best chefs of Penglai. I get it now. This is just a way for you to complain about the food I make. Yeah, that would be like a... Here, take this cookbook. It would be a way to say somebody like you cook like shit. These recipes seem a little over the top. I mean, carve a radish into the shape of a dragon? That's not gonna make it taste better. I've been one time in a Chinese restaurant in Spain, I think, with my family a long time ago, like my parents and my cousins, where, like, first of all, the food was really good, but they also had like carvings from carrots of like Chinese buildings and other ornaments on the plate where you know, you could pick and choose your foods around the table. I think that's pretty like an old-fashioned way to do it, but it was memorable and yeah, because the food was good. Like it wasn't just a gimmick, but it was just a gimmick, but it wasn't all there was to it. Traditional aristocratic cooking emphasizes both flavor and presentation. But even in aristocratic Europe, like there's stuff like that, like statues made from salt, sugar, whatever is the most expensive at the time, where you can flaunt your wealth. Is this what you used to eat? Not really. I came from a Taoist family, and Taoist, not Taoist, but Taoist. And we made do with simple meals. Yeah, this is the primitivist side of Taoism. Like, it doesn't see any point in some earthly foods that are very fancy and complex. What? You did all that explaining and then you tell me you never had any before? That may be true, but we still had a lot of choices. What's the best dish you ever had in your life? I might be able to make it. That'd be Phoenix egg fried rice using leftover rice. I forget how long it's been since I last had it. Isn't fried rice always made with leftover rice? It's very like unassuming food. But he is a man of practicality. You should have told me earlier. Egg fried rice is easy. I'll make some for you next time. I think you are better off not trying. I'd prefer to keep those delicious memories intact. What he is like completely confusing Xuanzhuan here. I need to sort of come back to get the scene that comes out of it, right? So I'm gonna go a little bit, do a little bit of exploration right now. I am gonna try the research center. It might not be the right place, but gotta start somewhere. And if it was mentioned last time, what is the right place to go? I don't remember at all. Wait, does this even go there? Because that seems to go down. But there's one path here I haven't really explored. Surprise. Okay, there's a reason for it. It's locked. Now I'm gonna see if I can find how to enter it, like, rather quickly. Might be just a matter of having access to stuff like double jump. Fuck you. I deserve that. That was very easy to block and I didn't do it. Oh, that was easy. And there's nothing here. The point. Well, that's not the way to get there. I think I need to go, like, under. Oh, and this is going up. Okay. Isn't this, like, pretty much in the start of the game? Yeah, I'm gonna try approaching from here somewhere. Map connection to the right, like it has to mean something. Looks like I can open up the gate. Once again, like always, I'm a little bit lost with the controls at the start of the session. Oh, I couldn't deal with this robot. Never mind, I have dealt with this robot. That's definitely the way you enter with these boxes, but I don't know how to get to them. That just opens. Somebody's pursuing me. Hey, that's might be the entrance, because I don't think I've been here with a double jump. Okay, that eludes me. What is the way to get to the corridor? Well, I'll keep looking for the way to the research center. It looks like you only enter on the other side, so I probably made a mistake with my choice of path to get here. Just gonna find a new save point and try again. It could be very well be that the research center actually connects to the corridor I couldn't access before. How did you... that way? With luck, I could find some upgrades here, but I'm not really looking for them right now. That's what I plan to do mostly off-stream. Maybe I'm wrong, but I don't think looking for power-ups, like, it's something fun to do in a game like this, but I don't think it's too interesting to watch necessarily. Unless it's a game with, like, side quest attached to it. Like something like Majora's Mask. What's going on? Why are you all staring at the portrait? My lord, when Xuanzang created this his rendition, I took the chance to analyze this painting. There were some unexpected findings. Oh, like what? The style and age of the painting reveals the rather prominent background of the artist. During the turbulent era, a notable scholar warrior protested the growing inequality by robbing vast amounts of property from the nobles of the Nine Kingdoms. He disappeared, and it is said that he lived in seclusion on Kunlun Island in his later years. It sounds like it's based on like a real legend. Continue. I believe our artist may have hidden secret clues in this very painting. I mean, it's like a treasure map? Exactly, or to be precise, a treasure poem. What does that poem say? That sounds fun. That's difficult. If you look carefully, there's text written in the background. This is medieval Solarian text. What does it say? Allow me to translate it. Running translation system. Translation complete. My lord, the data has been uploaded to your database. Are you going on a treasure hunt, Yi? Can you bring me with you? I wouldn't get too excited. What if it's trapped? And if it's on Kunlun Island, why would it be on New Kunlun? I don't really get that. Maybe they would add it as a tribute, or maybe I still, like, every time don't really get the nature of New Kunlun. The wealth of 9 kingdoms hid deep in Kunlun, tucked in a grotto upon the eastern shore. The Husang cave painting points up to the skies. Keep flying and you'll find treasure galore. Just like actual ancient Chinese poems, when you read them with like modern readings that most people do read them with, they often lose their rhymes. But if you look at reconstructions of ancient Chinese, like Baxter Sagat for example, you can see that most of them actually did have rhymes originally. Okay, I have more stuff here. You get more fertilizer, that means the tree can grow even taller. Oh, that's what it's for. Easy with the fertilizer. Excess breeds its own downfall. People aren't better off the more food they eat. But isn't more always better? Not always. If you have too much fun, then you're probably addicted to something after that. What's wrong? Then should we stop using fertilizer? You still want to find out how tall this tree can grow? That's the human spirit, the ape-man spirit. I do. Well, now I'm just as curious as you are. Continue with what you have been doing. I'll deal with it if something goes wrong. I think it's on purpose that Yi gives sort of like conflicting points of view during his conversations, trying to sort of find a balance with Xuan Xuan. I don't know how consciously he does it, because it might just be the person he is that he looks at things from different points of view. Like, he's a scientist after all, who has died. Okay, I'll get the last item after I come back again. Okay, I'm gonna try approaching from this way this time. And now, I don't remember what this connected to exactly. Oh, it's part of the food processor. Food processing part of the game. The villain themes give a lot of characterless areas that they wouldn't have just from the graphics. Ah! Yeah, of course they do that. Whoa, whoa, you're here too, Granny. Oh, and I have something for the zombies now, attached to the talisman. I don't remember you can see the zombies so early. Maybe they didn't appear here before. Maybe they didn't just pay any attention to them. Ah, tried my best. Wasn't enough. Wasn't very much at all. But with stuff like that, I can once again get used to playing the game. I'm ready for Granny. Gotta be ready for these first. I guess I really wasn't. I wasn't ready for Granny either. Ah, that's pretty quick for a unbounded counter. So the sword man is right here. Yeah, from high up 2. Good. So this is part of the zombies, right? Could it be that there's more of this like diseased growth here now that we are like at the end game? That's how some Metroid games work. I don't know how to use my talisman to that. Have I been able to deal with these virus eyes before? You can't shoot up. I didn't think you could, but I tried anyway. I don't remember what you do to them. Maybe like because I just got the way to work with the zombies. I don't know anything about it yet. I need to try the talisman here because I distinctly remember that being the way. Yeah, that's how I deal with them. Oops. Wrong button. Does it matter? Oh, I can't do it with just one. Yeah, let's see. I need to get some more key from this zombie. Whoa, that's a lot of power being contained there. Not very pleasant that these are combined with other... Oh, ah! I lost my composure because a lot of things were happening. This does feel like an endgame area to me, with the zombies and also enemies being combined with them, which didn't happen in the Empyrean district, because back then I couldn't deal with the zombies yet. At least in the order of things I chose to do. But I still don't know if you could have beaten G first. Or if getting the zombie cure or the zombie destroyer is even tied to killing G. Or just killing like enough souls. And well at the start. Don't like how there's two of them, so... Flowers do stay dead. Why do they put bombs right next to themselves? I guess they're robots who don't care about their life. Next test? Oh, I don't have the chi for it. I thought that can I like put the talisman into the zombie when it's Ow. Oh, this is a mess. It's a right mess. One challenge is finding ways to get chi. Can I put it on dude and then deal with this. Well, one of them exploding kills the other. Just that everything hurts so much. But yeah, like I said before, that place being so difficult is a sign that I might be the right place. Like, isn't this part of already? Yeah, this is the Tiandar Research Center, so this is probably where Aegon is hiding. I tried the Tai Chi kick, but it didn't work out so well. I missed all my talismans and then I get put into the spikes. Nothing is going right. There goes my money, but there wasn't that much of it. This game is so punishing with enemy damage that you really need the touch that is easily lost when I don't play this for some time. But that's clear at this point. That has happened many, many times already. And always I manage to bounce back and get the hold of the game again. It's just that games like this make me think that would it be a much better way to stream if I played like one game like every day and then moved on to a new game. In some ways I think that would be better. But with my like very small audience of repeat watchers, these guys are surprisingly tough. And using the talisman on them is not easy. Ah, yeah, I'm just playing worse. But yeah, it's a very small corner of my already very small audience. Repeat watches. Audience sounds like YouTuber core. Like very few are interested in this game. I like this game obviously, but I wouldn't like to get stuck for a long time on the game that most people are not interested. I'm sure there is a better way to do it, like objective than what I'm doing now. What helps a lot is streaming consistently, which I've been trying to do. And other than getting sick, I think I've done it like pretty well, better than before. I think this summer has been overall my most consistent period of streaming, or whatever that's worth. You can see that it's the same attack he gets me every time. Very same. Oh, yeah, I really have trouble fighting those guys. I destroyed this bookshelf in frustration. What about here? Anything interesting here? Yeah, I think I've like peeked my nose into this area, but really haven't done much here. Remember these, like this packaged. This is how you enter the warehouse part of the game. So that is when I came through here. Makes sense. Music is here so like tranquil, like the place is already given up that it's never gonna be anything else than this. Hitting them from behind is very effective. Goodbye. Okay, still in the game. Yeah, I need 2G to be able to destroy that flower. Very Nintendo way to mark your weak spot with a big eye. Works though. It really doesn't matter how. Oh, you are back? So they can return to their initial spots if they fall down. Oh, there's a chest here. Owed some money. Yep, that seems to be the overall goal here. It's double time. By which I mean it's twice. And putting the talisman to these guys is a motherfucker. Oh, okay, I'm in a lot of trouble in that corridor. But at least I made some progress finally. I really don't have a good reason to fight all the enemies on the way. Like, I went to explore carefully, because I wasn't sure where the access to the weak point was, but now that I found it, I don't need to keep my focus on this part. Much faster. I'm gonna go look here. You don't know how to get them without getting hit yourself. Oh, that was very lucky. Is this destroyable? A strong attack? No, it's not. Okay, I know this enemy I should be afraid of. So I'm gonna start with the good start. Too early. They are really dangerous. That's under me. But if I time the... I don't think that's the way to do it. And I have a feeling that the Tai Chi kick does not hurt the plants. Whoa, whoa, whoa. What is this exactly? Ah! Oh, that's a different kind of zombie. It's a combination of a couple of people. I do have the talisman. You need a lot of hits to get this one down. But a despicable creature. Oh, whoa, 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 that's a lot of damage. 3 talismans at least. Of this water variety. Might be better to use a different talisman type here though. Damn it. Yeah, I'm gonna try a different talisman type. Because this water one is very useful in quick moving enemies. But the downside is that it does less damage. So this is one where I think I can use all the chi. But I have only 3, so really would need more of them. I'm definitely playing kind of a weak Yi, which I can blame for some of my problems, but even that is caused by myself. Nope. And not you either. I don't know if where I was going is even the right way, but I'm gonna try that again anyway, because I was left salty by the human centipede crab Solarian. Wait, not here. Oh yeah, I forgot about the mine, or whatever you would call this. Better deal with it. Yeah, let's see if the other different talisman does any better on this. It really doesn't do any better. Oh, that's an attack too. Kinda light looking. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Bad, 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 bad. It's... That was horrible. Yeah, I don't think I gained any advantage by using this talisman. I'm just gonna keep using the water flow. I think that's just a pretty difficult enemy. It's so simple, but so strong. Which is the point of crabs. Do crabs have a point? It's a strong suite of crabs. I'm trying to think of a better ways to deal with that situation. I can't really come up with anything very concrete rather than play better. These are completely about using... Let's see, what if I use the arrow? Does it do anything? It does do a little bit of damage. So it's just about finishing this up with the talisman. So I had a little bit of wrong idea before. That's gonna make things a little bit easier. It's gonna make things a lot easier now that I think about it. Yeah, I was just using back tactics before. Finally a shortcut. Dust Guardian recording device 6. I'm talking my senior... I'm taking my senior officer Ascension to Ascension Palace. Ascension Palace, that's the final level. He already finished his Dust Guardian service and was eligible to be discharged for hibernation. However, what appeared before us wasn't a hibernation machine, it was a killing machine. Dust Guardian service. Exactly are Dust Guardians. Repeat that like the Solarian souls are controlling the enemies. Like that's their service to pay for their hibernation. The promised hibernation. I saw all the others who had been discharged there. Some turned into monsters, and those that didn't were just being kept as experimental subjects. Was there no hope to begin with? We used all our strength to escape here, but now my senior officer's injured, and all the medical equipment here is broken. How did it come to this? You can see what they try to do with the last moments. I'm gonna make sure that I have a good image where this takes me. It's not the big shortcut by any means. Playing elevator action. Oh god. Oh, it's a red attack. This is very scary. I'm just gonna try to avoid it. That's not avoiding. Hey, I tried. Too early. Oh, still flames here. Very much of a brute type of enemy. So that comes down if I destroy the eye, I think. Get some chi from this one. This is a little high though. What? Didn't you die? Oh, I guess this enemy... Is this like a way to get up there? No, you can't just jump on enemies in this. Oh, I shouldn't have used that. Too late now. Okay, final save point of this place. Hey, can you hear me? There's something I felt was off when I woke up, but we never had a chance to talk about it. What is it? Do you know about the Dust Guardians? I don't know much, but I've seen them mentioned in some documents. Oh, that's just like I was wondering. The Dust Guardians are staff responsible for maintaining all operation in New Kunlun. Over the past 500 years, while the Solarian passengers slept, they worked to ensure that everything kept functioning. I thought New Kunlun's systems were fully automated. Yeah, behind many seemingly fully automated systems, there's people working. Well, relying solely on automated systems comes with risks. What's more, since you were in charge of developing the autonomous system, Igong was worried you might have tampered with it. Oh, so it's a lack of trust. That makes sense. After you were out of the picture, she greatly limited the scope and clearance for all high intelligence systems, including Abacus. She then personally recruited the Dust Guardians, which report directly to her. I never had a spare time to play petty games like this. How have these Dust Guardians stayed alive for so long? Have they been genetically modified like Geo? No, they're Solarians. It goes without saying that they were also infected by the Tianhua virus. Akong's strategy seemed to be to use them in shifts, which prolonged their lives. They went back to hibernation, like, and then somebody other game. The weird thing is, when I woke up, I couldn't contact a single Dust Guardian. It's like the entire organization had evaporated into thin air. Things are slowly crumbling down here, so it's no surprise. That's the first time something like it has happened in over 500 years. That explains why everything's falling apart. Could the mutants have something to do with why the Dust Guardians vanished? I don't know, but they were effectively Igong's personal guard. I say it'd be different every time, her name. So I wouldn't be surprised if they were conducting shady activities. Their headquarters is inside the research center. You might dig up something there. Is this like... No, this is not redirecting me somewhere, but more like confirming I'm on the right path. Oh, not here. Not here. Don't wake that up. Why did I do that? That's on the other side. I'd like to find more of the weak points, just like this. Yeah, come on, shoot me. You don't dare. Very good. And the last one is just here. Oh, this is not the last one, it's connected to a chest more like. But I want a chest, so let's do it. Oh, there's a platform here too. They're kinda hard to see sometimes. Oh, it's your treasure now, huh? I'm gonna just try to pick it up quickly. Nice, that went well. So somewhere here is still the last weak point that's connected to the main thing. Could it be down here somewhere? Nicely horrible here. Something. I think that's gonna open when I break the eye. This might be an optional path, but I'm looking at, it's a cat in a tank. He looks to be well. His pulsating head. Anything I can do here? It's very Hollow Knight, especially Silksong like that. You find somebody in a hopeless, horrible situation, and then you just make it worse. Or I would say maybe take it like to some direction instead of into a stalemate. Okay, I need like there's a way out more than a way in, I would assume, with my current information. But did I see any? I just wanted to do a Tai Chi kick, but yeah, this needs to be open. Oh, it has to be done with the elevator. That's how it works. So that is the order of things. And order of things is important. It's like the constellations of life, according to Kung Fusionism. What is it called in English? Something close to that. Like the rituals of everyday life. And this is not where I can find the answer. Maybe I should just continue on from the save point. Oh, he's back. Oh, this isn't one of the eye things here. Oh, just walk into me. Whoa, it's one of these two. It's kind of bad. A lot of heals, so I think I'm gonna do it. Maybe I should use one of them. I have a feeling you get a lot of money in this place. Oh yeah, the slimes. Not yet. One more talisman is needed. I don't think there's any way to counter the slimes. I know him because he keeps doing them. Not the cleanest fight, but it's done. Could this be the last weak point, actually? Yeah, it is. Yes, Aegong's wrinkly face. That might be optional overall, because usually those things where you need to find 3 things in a level are optional. So I'm gonna go there first before going to the right of the save point, which right now I feel is the critical path. What were these guys again? Have I seen them before? Bet I have. Oh yeah, there's the one that makes the shadows, the clones. Very cool enemies, but not very easy. Eat, I mean smoke. Alright. A little bit dark here, nothing too bad. And zombies are bioluminescent, which is good for me. To observe them effectively. That's a absolute hellhole. That I don't want anything to do with. I guess I could deal with it, because there's bound to be something important behind. Of course, there's more spikes. Maybe I looked somewhere else before. Like here. Dust Guardian emergency message. Attention all Dust Guardians. Due to the recent invasion of a large mob of unknown creatures, we are now on high alert. The mutant creatures are extremely aggressive and should be killed on sight. Easier said than done. Squad members without arms should head to the armory and pick up some gear as soon as possible. Yanchi, leader of the 7th Dust Guardian Brigade. A lot of them dead. One more way to get here now. The zombies, if they still keep their health, I think I might have gone far enough that they actually recovered their health, but let's see. One by one would be preferable. They did recover their health. Kind of the worst possible situation is when they are all back together, except if I just go past them like that. Now, if I can explode one of them, it's gonna cause a chain reaction, hopefully. No, not really. Maybe I just don't deal with it. Oh, I have a bad feeling that this is gonna be just even more dangerous. Oh wait, this is the way forward. Oh, so this was the critical path then, I guess. But what part is this? Inho Research Institute. It's not the Ascension Chamber yet. More of these guys. My lord, you are not far from the last soul, Aegon. Okay. He's the final hurdle in the way of you obtaining all the soul seals. This last encounter is filled with unknown variables, so make sure you're fully prepared. I'm not! I also suggest tying up any unfinished business to minimize any risk later down the road. Oh, it's the point of no return, huh? Well, there's save slots, so it doesn't matter that much to me. Or, but the auto save, yeah, always save to the same slot. I wanna see the Aegon fight. What should I do? Can I save my save slot here? I can go to story mode. I don't think the game is gonna forbid me from ever trying anything else if I keep going. It'd be strange from a game like this, I think. What's up with them? Hey, Aegon wasn't like waiting in the next room. Still a way to go. These guys are always in pairs. They give me despair because of that, just like Sephiroth. Some logs here. The left one, the picture just looks like a cat instead of Solarian. Maybe that's a specific subtype. Origin era, year 450. Winter 1 out of 20. No, winter 1st of 20th. No? Winter 1st month 20th day, probably? I don't know. I've never seen a catastrophe like this. Tianhua will spread all throughout Penglai. No Solarian will be spared, including myself. However, during this chaotic time, the Tiandao Council was able to maneuver itself to the top. Yeah, that's it. That was their chance. This has helped us secure an unprecedented amount of support and resources. Our new Kunlun Research Center will bring back all the Fangxi technologies. One day, like, rejected at first, right? I must live up to everyone's hopes and find that cure. That is our current mission. Seems like it's too late for that now. The world will know that science is our only hope. There's another log too. Origin era, year 452, spring 48. While I was speaking in the Xia Kingdom, a severely injured young boy was put in front of me. He had suffered serious injuries from an explosion. I did not expect him to survive to the next day. This was chance for science, right? Miraculously, it seemed like the primordial roots was helping him regenerate the damaged organs and tissue. Oh, is this Yi? Using my rhizomatic stabilizer, the young man not only made full recovery, his body also exhibited an unprecedented symbiosis between the Solarian cells and genetic material from the primordial roots. It really does sound like Yi. Data may lead us to even more breakthroughs. Have I been blessed by the heavens? Was he really an explosion though? I don't remember what exactly happened to him. Ah! It was something of a devil on the nymph, right? When he died. It's sort of like these are gonna come out at some point. It's a very like Metroid element to me. Oh, there's something more quite high up. I wonder if the optional treasure is something like a space jump that lets you find even more hidden things. Good. Ouch. Hey, the path keeps going. And this is the place we're looking at. Very nice. I see something here for little buddy. This to be touched at all. I'll try to avoid it just in case. I wasn't able to avoid it, but Yeah, I was so close! The nymph isn't used very much in this game. I don't feel like it's a major part of the game. It's more like a story element that's a little bit playable. My taoist analysis of the nymph would be that... Is that a cat? Would be that it's like the balance between technology and nature. Like it's a robot that looks like an animal. These are cats! What are they doing with the cats? Origin era year 457, summer 81. I have been going through solution after solution, only to find that I'm dead wrong every single time. When we isolated the Tianhua gene from an embryo, the result did not resemble a Solarian in either appearance or intelligence, to say nothing of the incredibly short lifespan. Oh, she like gene spliced Solarians to become cats. And short lifespan, they are like actual, like normal cats. In fact, we might not even be able to create a cure in time. This is not saving Solarians, this is just creating a different creature, which is nice, but not really like upholding intelligent life. It was in this fraught situation that Yi came up with the Eternal Cauldron project. It's risky, but it might be our last big gamble. Therefore, I have decided to move all our available resources towards the Eternal Cauldron project. Research on the cure is by no means terminated, just postponed. Eternal Cauldron, I think, is the... Remain the secret. Oh, this is the, like the actual canon cat connection of the game. Very nice. I think the Cauldron Project is the one with that created the Soulscapes, I think. Might be wrong. Oh, these guys are weak. Oh, they are not the samurais, they are just like the rank and file soldiers. Too late. Too late. Oh, spikes. Spikes are one of the most typical platformer level design elements, but there's not that much in this game of them, except now in the end game. A story here. Where's G? Origin era, year 468, winter 1223. Fantastic, we have found a new ray of hope on the eve of the launch. Yeah, G was by far the closest to what they were looking for, in addition to G. Our research was totally misguided. We need not rely on the primordial roots to eternal life for Solarians. With data from G cells, we'll not only develop a serum for Tianhua. Oh, but that didn't really work. That created zombies. I just realized. We'll also be able to achieve true immortality. So, like, G only happened to be like that. It doesn't really work for anybody else. I believe we can overcome any and all challenges we face. With this attitude, like, you won't accept failure. You'll just keep fighting forever, which I think makes Aigong such a hardcore bitch. A Solarian that can live for thousands of years without any genetic modification. The source of G's vitality differs vastly from that of Kanghui or Yi. What was Kanghui again? I'm gonna actually look up. I don't remember that name. Was he one of the Fangxi? 9 souls Kanghui. Because I don't expect that at this point in the game new characters are getting introduced. Oh, he was the one who was trapped in the wall and like transformed. But this information needs to be concealed, especially from Yi. Yeah, this infighting is kind of what destroyed them in the end. We can't afford any more missteps at this juncture. Or maybe like perfect ending is just simply not achievable, but Aigong being so single-minded, like, would never accept that. Like, she's just gonna keep looking until she dies for whatever reason. Foundation era, year 2, autumn 1023. We went from origin era to foundation era. Despite not meeting expectations, we already have a prototype for the cure. The next step will be to test the cure on our test subjects. After several rounds of observation, adjustment, and additional testing, we should be able to perfect the serum. Solarian clinical tests take a massive amount of time to conclude. Luckily, the Eternal Cauldron project has bought us that precious time. Oh, it's not just a Soulscape, it's what keeps the people alive. Soulscape might have been Lady Ethereal's project. In the end, the credit still goes to Yi. How did it all go wrong? As your mentor, I thought you'd understand. So they had already, like, gone to different direction at this point. What is this little shit? Okay, that is that. So I didn't charge enough. These are not cats. Oh, I think these are just the mutated cells on their own. Foundation era, year 37, winter 215. It's still unclear if one can be completely cured of Tianhua, but there are no doubts regarding the effectiveness of the serum. Based on our reports, Tianhua growth seems to have been suppressed in the Dust Guardians who have received the serum. Why in them? However, it is worth noting that a very small percentage of test subjects experience secondary mutations. Now it's not a very small percentage, seemingly. These mutations have led to the affected Solarians to take on a new form. What follows is a loss of sanity and an increase in violent behavior. It's a completely new development that will require further observation. What did you find out? It's a year. Like 100 years in the future from the previous one, almost. Waking up from the soulscape over and over again has taken a toll on my body. Solarians exhibiting these secondary mutations, now referred to as mutants, have demonstrated some incredible abilities. With the roots genes already present in Tianhua, some mutants have been able to infect and devour a part of the primordial roots. So, okay, I didn't have a good understanding of this before. So Yi's immortality and the Tianhua virus come from the same roots. Like, they're both from the, you could say, from the Dao. Through that connection, these mutants are functionally immortal. Data corrupted. They are pretty tough. Once again, we skip 100 years. Damn, Soulscape, my head feels like it's about to explode. Returning to our report, the mutants seem to exhibit some collective consciousness. They share information and act as a group to the point of being energy efficient and coordinated to an extreme degree. Maybe they are kind of part of roots now. This phenomenon goes beyond our traditional understanding of life forms. We may be on the cusp of discovering a whole new type of organism. Data corrupted. Still treating it so rationally. 100 years, but no like exact date anymore. We have concluded our clinical tests after no new qualitative changes were observed. 90% of those who received the serum failed to recover from Tianhua. Yeah. Remaining 10% turned into mutants. That doesn't leave any percents left. Oh yeah, they really couldn't cure anybody else. Except G, who was like immune by default. So yeah, this was kind of a failure. How are we supposed to find a solution? And if they remove the gene that like receives the virus, you just get like animals, you get cats. But there really does not seem to be any solution. Sometimes you just could accept extinction. The acceptance the feeling I get from this music, or maybe it's more like Aegon's just still remaining calm after all of this. Like this representative of her tranquil mind, like just keep looking. Keep and keep looking. And then do it more. Oh, there's some nice pictures there. Yeah, not so nice actually. That's Nuva being killed by her brother in a way. Very recent. This looks a bit more mutated, that mutant. The Soulscape. There's young Yi. Empty. Oh, has she like emptied her soulscape? So that she can completely focus on research and just maybe forget even like her normal life, past life? It's a big contrast because the other souls, like no matter how fucked up they were, they still kept their most precious memories in the soulscape. Are you like sleeping here right now? Yeah. Oh, this is where you were hiding. You weren't easy to find. I really didn't expect to see you again, Yi. I'm sure you didn't enter my soulscape just to say hello. No, I'm here to patch up my regrets. Have you forgotten already? We were separated in such a hurry, I didn't have time to properly say goodbye to my old mentor. What a sentimental disciple you are. It has been 509 years since we last parted, hasn't it? So it really... Why did I say it was Yi at the... No, it could have been Yi who was... like, saved in Penglai, like, for the first time. And then he, like, came back to life for the second time, broken up by Xuan. Not sure. Back then, if I was able to convince you, things might not have developed this way. Spare me the empty speculation. If we could go back in time, I would simply behead you with my sword. Okay, so there's no doubt that that's the only way to go. I watch you murder the souls one after another. I don't even recognize you anymore behind your bloodlust. You were my favorite student. So curious about the world and eager to learn science, don't you remember? You came up with the eternal cauldron and brought hope to all Solarians. That hope should not have been based on lies. People have a right to the truth. That's what you taught me. You were the one who betrayed everything you believed in. Wrong. As a scientist, I knew from the very beginning that it was important to solve problems in a practical manner. Truth and lies mean nothing compared to Solarian's life. That's not a bad point of view. Forgive me for asking, but do you think Tianhua will just disappear once you have taken all the soul seals? Or do you plan on waking everyone up just to die together back in Penglai? But what the soul seals allow, I guess is maybe, yeah, going back to Penglai, huh? Like take control of the new Kunlun. Yeah, one thing at a time. Overthrowing you is the step right in front of me right now. And you are sure this won't just lead to another disaster? I have indeed made mistakes in the past. That's why I spent the last few centuries trying to make amends. Right now, I'm the only one who can make things right. No matter how much you hate me, this is an indisputable fact. I'm not in a position to say any of that. Did that strike a nerve? That's only because deep down you know I'm right. Are you doing this on behalf of all Solarians? Or is this a personal vendetta? I think it's pretty balanced version of both. But yeah, don't assume that's just manipulation. Shut up. Deny it all you like, but the mentor always has a handle over the student. This is the I don't think there's any meaning in continuing this idle chatter. I agree. Draw your sword. I won't lose to you this time. I admire your confidence, but don't forget, this is my soulscape. Or do we really fight here? Do you recall the first key point from the Fangxi Art of War? Warfare is based on deception. Oh, this was an actual Art of Warfare from very famous Chinese book, like more famous than the other classics. I don't remember the name though of the author. Who is probably more like a collection of knowledge put under one name, but still. Correct, you have always been an excellent pupil. Oh, you taking them? I seized control of your nerve centers the moment you entered this realm. Oh, I see. I didn't think you'd pull such a dirty trick. Well, I poisoned one of the bosses. In fact, I was just thinking about how I would obtain the permission to usher in the new era. What even is your vision of a new era? The heavens must have sent you to assist me, and for that you have my gratitude. You planned this from the start? Oh. So then those mutants... No way. Oh, that goes beyond back practically. That is just pure evil then. There were many accidents along the way, but I finally understand the purpose of it all. Everything, including your betrayal, ended up working in my favor. Sleep peacefully, my child, for this nightmare is about to end. So does she now see the mutants as like the new Solarians, something like maybe even better than the Solarians? Like if she takes control of them, of their hive mind. That's pretty like a boring life, but maybe some person like Aegon would enjoy that. How is Yi gonna get out of this pickle? Eng, is that you? I've been thinking about a lot lately. You mean, why are you here? I'm sorry, but I can't leave with you. Their memories. What did you say? I'm not going with you. I want to stay. What's happened? What's making you say such a stupid thing? Oh, this conversation of the past, I guess. I'm serious. You will die if you stay here, don't you know that? I know, but I can't imagine my life ending anywhere other than Penglai. At New Kunlun, we will find a way to end this virus. You won't have to fear Tianhua. But ultimately, we are all mortal, and I hope to complete my journey within the Great Tower. There you go again with that gibberish. Do you not want to live anymore? Of course I want to live. How could I not want to spend the rest of my days with you? But I don't want to run away. Life and death are part of an inseparable whole. We must live well and be willing to accept death's embrace when it inevitably comes. Back then, the primordial roots extended your life. The one that saved me was my mentor. Why do you think I worked so hard to study science for all these years? I thought you of all people would understand. I think it was both like the roots and Aegon. Why would you betray me like this? I've always saved you, saved the best of everything for you. No, you just assumed what I wanted. You never bothered to ask me. You keep saying it's all for me, but really it's always been about what you want. Everything I've done up to now was just my own wishful thinking. I get it now. Is that what's been going on through your head? I should have known. I'm sorry, I didn't mean it that way. Okay, I think you made your point loud and clear. Let me do the same. I will come back to visit one last time before takeoff. If, after giving it some thought, you still decide not to come, then you are gone to me, and I never had a little sister. What an edgelord. And he's carrying her around all the time. Like, this is like Yi, who thinks himself so practical and intelligent. He is wrong with every point in this conversation. Like curing Tianhua or just forgetting about Heng. What? How could you say something like that? You're all I have left. Like, Heng is so much wiser than Yi at this point. I'd rather forget about you than approve of you rotting with the rest of the lunatics on Penglai. Why? Doesn't matter. You are not at fault and I'm not at fault. You're thinking of the people's way instead of the heavenly way. Yes, none of us were at fault. We just made different choices. But you never came back. Why? Why did you leave me behind? I didn't. When the curtain falls, none of us are really at fault. All speed is never to be extinguished. Leeching off bike and glory to fuel our brilliance. Leeching off? That's kind of self-conscious. We are survivors. Our feverish flames have failed to forge hope, inflicting blistering pain with each severing embrace. Oh, this is their like regrets instead of their original. We are martyrs, or working in vain, painting our colors across the sky over and over again, probing and feeling. Night descends and our light is already faded. I'm going down. Right and wrong fade away in the twilight. Sky is getting dark. No one's at fault, for we are only souls. This would be very close to no one's at fault if Aegon didn't start the mutant bullshit, I think. I knew you were here, Yi. Oh, is it Xuan resurrecting Yi again? Aren't you excited for dinner tonight? Oh, it was not a thought of Xuan. Oh, the call from Xuan. So Aegon didn't take into account Yi's phone or whatever implant he's using for communications. Yi, you're finally awake. Is that you, Xuan? Can you hear me, Yi? Where have you been? You were attacked. The Four Seasons Pavilion? How? Are you in danger? Those metallic monsters suddenly came in and... Wait, I think they are back. Find a place to hide, quickly. Xuan? Are you there? Answer me. No. Can I even go back to collect stuff anymore? Is it that this feels like it's now a different phase of the story? Foundation era. Forget it, it doesn't matter anymore. I have looked over all my past research data. Perhaps there was something we didn't account for. Why were we even researching immortality in the first place? Corrupted. Like, immortality was a different cause from the cure. Like, I guess they were the same at the start, but it sort of diverged. No. There has to be an explanation, and I will find the answer. Scientific questions always yield answers. I must have missed something crucial. There are Solarians in their soulscapes just waiting for me to save them. All my sacrifices will eventually pay off. So her answer was that this is good, actually, when she really couldn't find a way through. That's right, I've been a fool. The mutations are the key. To think that I wasted all this time. The existence of the mutants gives us a whole new paradigm to view life in our universe. Yeah, I think this is the moment like, where she kind of snapped. Like, there has to be right answer instead of just unsatisfying answers. Okay. I finally understand. Tianhua was never supposed to be a disaster. It's a trial and a gift from the universe to all Solarians. The mutations will allow Solarians to unlock the next stage in our evolution. This is my destiny, to lead all Solarians towards their immortal futures. How incredibly profound. Yeah, I don't know if she's making things like things worse or like it doesn't feel like anybody could really have done anything. How incredibly profound that I'm getting killed here. I'm gonna go here. What was the... Oh yeah, I'm burning! That was just a file I looked through, I think. Damn it. I want to make sure, even though there's all these mutants on the way. I should have hurt them more first. And they get full health after that. God damn it. So I should get like one more point of chi. And after that, shoot. Did it get stuck? Yeah, it did. But he didn't explode like I thought. Fuck. Where do I even resurrect now? Okay, here. Yeah, I want to take care of the zombies because I want to make sure I checked on the left. It might have been closed at that point, I'm not sure. Now shoot. Talisman. Oh, but it doesn't explode because of the incapacitated state. Fine though, this is still progress. 1x1 is completely okay. I didn't realize to hurt him first. Only the ones that are green explode. Now I get it. It's not just a mutant feature. It's a feature of a certain mutant. Did I look through this? Yeah, I did. So it was kind of a waste of time. So the way out now is through the ventilation shaft, or whatever they call it. This one. It'd be kind of a shortcut. The platforming doesn't become anything crazy in this game, I think. Wait, or is this the way I came here the first time? I'm now a little bit lost, but it's gonna be all fine soon. Okay, it's the way you come in. Never mind. So what was closed? Why I wasn't sure if I didn't explore this yet. Was the door to the left of the room. I think this was closed. Oh, it's still closed. Well then. Question is then, like, how do I get out? Here, is this an elevator? It's a little bit like one. But no way for me to jump that high. Interesting sound. No, like that's just doesn't get me anywhere. How do you open the door? Oh, this is the way. Got it. What are you guys up to? Oh, I'm gonna get attacked by these that are finally... No, they're attacking me! What is going on? There's something weird going on. There's no UI. Why is this? Is it like Yee's final stand? Won't last long at this rate. Oh, it is the zombies coming out. Well, how should I handle this? Next. Old Boy reference? I haven't seen Old Boy. But is that really it? I guess that's the famous vertical or horizontal, I don't know what to call it, like side view corridor in Old Boy. He is kind of that sort of like dark character. I think the character in Old Boy is though like even more fucked up from what I understand. Oh, I'm almost dead. I don't even have any healing anymore. Can you die in this? Maybe the health is gone. No, never mind. You can definitely die here. That seems like quite a challenge. I need to change games pretty soon if since I want to play another game tonight. But I'm gonna try that at least one more time. So, what's the damn 120 minutes movie? I don't tend to watch movies. I tend to play video games. I'm very single in my form of entertainment. I hope you can pretty easily get... Oh, I had a big pile of money that I now probably lost. That sucks. Oh. I don't trust myself even to get like to the point where I was before. Okay, I'm gonna take care of the... Oh, I don't have even the G for the zombie finish. Oh, he has my life. I mean money. Wrong arrow type. Now I'm out of arrows. Even more zombies. This is horrible. That's a scary part. I'm gonna try again. I think with the presentation and the challenge, like I'm really near the end of the game now. I just hope there's gonna be like one final neutral situation where I can, like, you know, find stuff and talk with Chuan Chuan and Shenong. Oh, I got shot too. Ah! I probably should heal. And I managed to save my ammo for a bit. Hit me. Because I need G. Okay, it's more in control than last time, you know, the whole situation. That's a lot of zombies. This is the one I should have hit. The one with the explosive sack. I'm dying. Did I get the right one? I don't know. I think I did. It's just these fuckers. Not any healing left, but I do have arrows. I just wasted. Why wouldn't they fight each other more? I would think they would do that. Oh, I thought I had arrows again. Why did I think that? I'm just gonna try to avoid. Because this is a force scrolling path. It's gonna end eventually. Oh, that's my last try. Let me out! I'm dead. I want to keep trying because I got the hang of it now, sort of, little bit, and I won't at the start of my next session. Even though I'll try to make that sooner than last time. Whoa, what am I doing here? Which will make that even more difficult. I feel like I was very close to the end. I should heal. Or arrows, that's very good. Finish up that one. A lot of that is just internal damage. I'm waiting for the one with the sack. This one. And then shoot. And then hopefully hit it. Yeah! I need to heal. I'm gonna use this to heal. I couldn't. I couldn't get. I gotta get. I lost my money. I lost like 3,000 gold. Oh god. When the game told me that now's the time to do what you want and it might be like a point of no return, I really should have gone to buy stuff. Too late now. No, too late to cry over it. It's gonna die again here because this is horrible. I can't stop because before I've done this. I don't want to start the next session with that part. And I think this part is pretty cool idea. Maybe the questionable part is like remove the UI. But the game does, like you have played the game so much at this point that you do know when you're on low health, you just feel it. And there's the red effect on the screen too. Oh, that's not a great start at all. No, nothing like that. Hopefully I have some health right now. I think I do. Maybe not anymore. I think I lost my extra health just now. But that was my first heal, so should be okay. Here you are. That was good. What this part sort of asks you to do is like a short burst of good gameplay, which is not too different from boss fight, really. And see him. Oh, you do that then. See. This is where the music ends, which is why I assume that this is kind of late. That was my extra health and then I die. I have my plan and there's nothing there I can't do. It's just something that makes it so scary that even the easier enemies get some extra hits to me. Maybe that's nothing new from this session or any other. I lost so much, like, unneeded health there that I'm gonna finish those off with the arrow. Oh, and then I gotta remember that the bow guy also comes in. Oh, there goes already my extra health. Ah. Not a good try at all. Even from the first corridor, I got some unneeded damage from the zombies and the spikes. How did I do this so well a couple of times? I guess I can really like use just an arrow here and then get the arrow back from here. Yeah, that's a much better way to do it. Fast, if nothing else. Lead this guy here. Whoa, don't do that. Let the zombie go. Oh, there it is. I'm gonna wait for more of these guys to come in and only then use the arrow. That arrow went all over the place. I think I failed to regain any health. Ah, that's... went downhill pretty quickly. The only downside of this is that this is a little bit cut into the time I plan to play Dishonored tonight. But if that's the case, I will just schedule a new Dishonored stream of more proper length very soon. But I think it's a good enough rationalization that this will only become worse if I leave this for next time. And even now, it's definitely not going too well. Great start so far. Okay, I need to heal. Did I manage to get the heal in? I'm not quite sure. That will heal me too, at least. Oh, I missed my talisman. That's actually worse. Just because I now don't have it. Which would be a much better situation if I had it. Do I still have... Okay, I got it somehow. Oh, but I missed the right enemy. I can't get my talisman into the right enemy. And it's very critical that I would do that. Yeah, that was ruined from the badly placed talisman. After I'm done with that, I think I can remember that part fondly. Now it's a little bit painful. Cool part. A good player would just like show mastery here and kill the enemies like they're nothing. I couldn't charge it. I'm trying things that I can't pull off. Yeah, I'm gonna give up on this try. It started so badly. If I had more arrows and more health from power-ups, it would be much easier. But at this point of the game, I can't even return to get power-ups. I need to survive this with what I got. I hope the game isn't making this easier for me because I'm failing. Might be. Nice. Oh, I thought the enemy was... like the zombie was gonna go down. No. I remember that they can strike twice. And once. Well, there's enough that an arrow is a good idea. Arrow back even. Okay, now this part without the failures of the past. Getting damage is a minor failure. Getting talisman of the wrong enemy is a much worse one. But I think I got it on the right one. Yeah. That makes it so much easier. Where are we fighting? In the limbo? I'm now waiting for the zombie with the sack. That one. And then I die. Good. Nice. Very nice. But that gives it the familiar feeling of the boss battles of this game. That there's nothing impossible here. Just do it. Idiot. I think this could be very well counted as a boss battle. Maybe it's even like that. This is a wider scope of player skills being tested than the usual boss battle. Was that even properly timed, Harry? That's a pretty good one. Oh, I'm about to die. I think one of these enemies gives you back an arrow. Okay, and then to wait again. I think I actually need more chi. I'm gonna make sure I got that before I shoot them. Talisman. I didn't have the chi. The one with the explosive one still here? It is. How can I put the talisman into it? That way. It's not even gonna reach all the enemies now though. Oh, thank god I had one. Or two, I guess. Pretty much gathering chi right now. Well timed. Do it, do it, do it, do it, and don't die. Very nice. Look how clean this corridor is now compared to when I was at this point for the first time. These are just very basic enemies, right? I think I still hit me. Okay. Now, okay, I was very close to the end at one time. I think I would have needed to survive just a couple of seconds more. Oh, what an ordeal that was. Yeah, I'm not gonna bother with these guys. No way in hell. Yeah, and now's the outbreak that I was anticipating happening here. Oh wait, if I die now, is it back to the start? Like, it's still a long way to the checkpoint and I'm very low health. I just realized that's... Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh my god. It wasn't over. Old boy corridor wasn't the only part of that one. Wait, okay, I had this left at least. I shouldn't expect anything good to come out of this. Yeah. Okay, is the checkpoint at the start? There is a checkpoint in the middle. Okay. I'm such a glutton for punishment often. I almost hope that there was not gonna be a checkpoint. I think that's a problem. Because then if there's no checkpoint, that it will be a truly legendary boss to get through, like in an NES game or something. I think it's still like challenging us. Oh wow, we got a nice pile of zombies here that I didn't need to lead here. Are they really gonna be like one talisman at a time to take care of them? Can't even get a single thing in that would... Not good. Would give me a chi charge. Yeah, leading the enemies here, it was a catastrophe. Last arrow. Let's see what I can do with this. I can't accept the fact that there's no enemies with the explosive sack here. You're a really cool guy if you can do this whole section without dying. Ow. Package is being showcased. It's an even stronger enemy than the ones before. I need to get to Dishonored. I'm gonna give it just one more try. I think, let's say, I hope that I'm already done with the worst. If I now just don't lead the little mutants into the enemy room, it should be okay, I think. Destroy them using this guy. Or die while trying. Let's have more like what's going on here. Can't believe that's my last try. Okay, first get the chi. There we go. The right one? I think I did. No, it was not the right one. Dude, just too much happening. Ah! I need to try the proper room first. Before I can say that I gave it a good try. Let's get the chi with this guy. This enemy is a pretty good place to get chi. Now I want my internal damage. Oh, I can just heal my internal damage by staying still for a minute. Now that this enemy is still kind of separate. Okay, not perfect, but not bad. Don't go there. Okay, now the start of this should be much better. I always get hit by these guys. You really need to get to put the bow to good use here. Otherwise this would be just impossible. Oh, wrong enemy to put the talisman into. Okay, I'm kind of stuck right now. One by one. Oh yeah, you can hit the spikes away from the spikes enemy. That's how you hit it safely. The chance to heal before the multiplying enemy comes. I'm gonna use my arrow here because this is I shouldn't try that. I know I can do it and I still try. I'm gonna play like an absolute coward. There we go. It worked. Still a little bit of a way to get out. Oh, the spiked floor doesn't end, huh? Wait, this new terminal. Please let it hack it. Let me hack it in peace. Give us a chance. Good time to read. Wait! Oh, there's galacting! And get the memo that I was eating. I mean reading, not eating. Nice missed talisman. Again. One. Come on, do the jump. And do it again. Very nice. Then I can read. Log 1. Origin era. We're back to origin era. Under both the pressure and expectation of the council, I have fully devoted myself to the immortality project. So that came before Tianhua. Did she cause Tianhua? If I fail to yield positive results once more, the Feng clan might pull their funding. This has been a personal dream of mine, so I cannot fail in this last-ditch effort. I'll start by researching the cells of the primordial roots Husang for any clues. I think she caused it. And then she rationalizes that, no, this is the right way to do. This would mean that somebody is at fault, no matter how you look at it. Unlike what the souls say. After 10 years of unrelenting research, we have finally made a critical breakthrough in the synthesis between Solarian cells and the root regeneration cells. This is our first step towards immortality and the victory for science. Start of the end of the world. This research may even become the turning point and encourage people to embrace science and technology. It may be our greatest accomplishment since Liar passed away. Couple of years later, all test subjects have developed symptoms of rejection and are dying one after the other. The cause is hitherto unknown virus that was accidentally synthesized during the gene editing process. It has been codenamed Tianhua. This level really like explains why Aegong is the actual bad guy here. Pretty much all the other ones, except maybe Mr. Meat, are just victims. The nasty bird lady also seemed to enjoy it a little bit too much. Virus is contagious, but we have neither isolated it nor found its transmission vectors. Once the infection passes away, flowers blossom from their corpses, allowing the virus to propagate itself. Yeah, the natural origin is kind of revealed here. So, yeah, Yi knew this all along. I think. Did he? Aegon devoted her life to research aimed at improving the well-being of her fellow Solarians. Unfortunately, a mistake in one of her experiments led to the birth of the Tianhua virus. This is although, like, she didn't have bad intentions. The intentions were immortality, which is kind of questionable. But also, like, the virus definitely was an accident. It wasn't the Resident Evil bad guy who, like, wants to develop a virus. But they usually want to, like, be immortal too. But, oh, whoops. I don't think it can be said that she's all bad, but the way she handled it Oh, this is surprisingly nasty. Thank God for the generous wall hang time. Save point. Oh, these are before the save point. I think I blocked that. Alright, I will end this here. What was it saved that I think it was saved that I did. Yeah, the horrible room progress is saved. Still one more challenge left here. I would have really liked to make my way to Aegon, the fight, because then I could have come back and gotten the upgrades, but I think this was, after all, not the second to last stream. This was second to the second to last. Also, you can say this was the third last stream. I'm gonna play once more before I can get to collecting. I think this is now in heavy story mode, so I can't right now go all the way throughout the world to collect power-ups. We need to go save Shuan and others first. But yeah, I'm gonna leave that for next time. I didn't fight the actual boss this time, but it could have just as well been the boss, the old boy corridor. This, like I said, ate a little bit into the time I plan to play Dishonored, so I will schedule a long Dishonored stream very soon. But I will still play Dishonored for like an hour tonight, so we can make a little bit of progress in that too. And then I'll play like this kind of Dishonored for at least 2 hours next week. I'll be away for a couple of minutes. I'll be back very soon with Dishonored. Please give me a minute.